Well, first and foremost, I'd like to just take an opportunity to thank Jesus for allowing me the opportunity to come to the center, and for working through not only my wife, but also through the doctors, the nurses, and the people that are here at the ITC clinic that have actually brought me from the edge of death. So first and foremost, thank you, Jesus, and thank you to them as well. Thank you, Tanya. I was diagnosed on June 22nd with stage 4 small cell carcinoma cancer. All that I knew at the time was that I had a tumor that was growing, a very large tumor growing in my abdomen that had been causing pain. It had punched through my anterior wall and pushed against my spine, which the pain had been increasing significantly, ridiculously, from about February of this year until June, when I was finally diagnosed. When I had originally gone to the doctor or to the ER in February, they inspected my abdomen, told me that I was constipated and that I just needed to take laxatives. So I did that for 5 months, overdosed on laxatives and on painkillers, trying to take care of the problem myself. Nothing worked. I finally went back a second time on the 22nd of June, where they did a CT scan and they found this growth, this mass, they told me at the time. I had no idea what it was. At that point, they gave me pain medication, which allowed me to sleep for the first time in months, in weeks for sure. I had been sleeping no more than 10 minutes. I had been trying to conduct my life, still going to work, still trying to associate with my family, and it was just getting more and more difficult. I was incapable. I had given up. I had completely given up on life. During the time frame from June 22nd until I arrived here on July the 26th, my personality changed. I became an evil man, and I treated my wife poorly.
It was pain.
I have no excuse for it other than the fact that I was in extreme pain. So when I arrived here on July 26th, it was life-changing. My wife pushed me through the airport in a wheelchair. I couldn't even walk. I spent a week of treatments here. I've re-met the people that I met during that week in the clinic, weeks later into the treatment, and they said they can't believe the changes in me. I can't believe the changes in me. After a week of being here, on August the 2nd, I went for a PET scan, where I learned that I not only had the one very large tumor in my abdomen, but I had 2 others, one in my chest and one in my groin, which were all actively growing. And I was just shocked beyond any reason. I had no idea that this was going on in my body. I had no idea how to correct it. But I just trusted that the treatments that we were doing here, which were very simple, very painless, very amazingly simple and effective, because within about a week, I was starting to walk back and forth from the hotel. I was able to conduct a conversation within the second week of treatments here with my wife. She explained to me what I had become during that month prior to arriving here. And it broke my heart. It absolutely broke my heart that I treated her the way that I did. And I've learned, and I'll continue to learn, to treat her better, because she has been my angel. She has brought me from death's door back to life, and I have a second lease on life. So during the PET scan, I found that the largest tumor in my abdomen had actually grown to the size of 20 centimeters by 14 centimeters, which, if you look at a CT scan, that was pretty much the entire left side of my body. It had pushed against my liver. It was pushing against my kidneys, sorry. It was pushing against. I was having a very difficult time going to the washroom. I was constipated. At this point, it became constipation with the size of the tumor. So I continued treatments. I started feeling better. I started eating. I couldn't remember the last time that I had actually eaten. I had lost so much weight prior to coming here. And again, I started to feel better. I started walking. I enjoyed myself. I started having conversations. We went to the movies. We started having a life together. We actually felt like we were on vacation. as time went on. Fast forward, I've been here a total of 8 weeks. Fast forward to the 14th of September. In that time frame, my youngest daughter has given birth to our 4th grandchild, a little girl named Rain, who I have yet to meet, but I'm going to meet her on Sunday, so I'm looking forward to that. A second CT scan took place on the 14th of September, where I learned that the tumor, which had grown to such a monstrous size, is now no larger than 3 by 7 centimeters. And its activity level, I'm not sure what whether it's a bioactivity level or what reference that term is. I'm still so new to all of this that the level is now 3 where it had been over 20. So the doctor has given his thumbs up that we are going home, that the final stage of the death of the final tumor, which the other 2 tumors that I had are completely gone, and so 2 of the 3 tumors are gone now, and the 3rd one is almost gone. It's like 0.5 away from being completely gone, and the doctors have given me thumbs up that we can go home, and I'm going to go see my granddaughter on Sunday. So I'm really excited about that. I'm afraid that I can't honestly answer that, because it literally took 2 weeks for me to come to my senses. So I'm going to have to allow my wife to express what she feels took place when we originally got here, because I realistically don't have memories of those 2 weeks.
Yeah, he told us that it was very aggressive, and that the tumor was very aggressive, and we had to attack it aggressively. And he said that we can help you. That was the biggest and most hopeful things that he said to us, is we can help you. There is hope for you, Peter. He kept saying Peter, which meant so much, just hearing his name from a doctor all the time. Yeah. And he just says, Peter, we are going to help you. You are going to be okay. And those words just brought so much hope to us. And so we just put our complete trust and faith in his plan and for Pete, and here we are.
Actually,
yeah.
Actually, one thing that Dr. Batista that has stuck with me and will continue to stick with me for the rest of my life is each time I've gone in to see him, he's asked me, or I've asked him how he is, and he's always said, I'm fine, but the real question is, Peter, how are you? And I think he's said that virtually every time that I've spoken to him, that the compassion, the love that I feel coming off of Dr. Batista he's like a father. He's absolutely the ideal father. Dr. Correa as well is his son in all respects. That same compassion, that same love, the same commitment, the same patience, the same ability to answer questions. Even if I've asked the same question multiple times, he's just so patient with me and speaking with me and helping me through difficult times. This has been the most difficult time in my life. I've never faced anything like this in my life before. And to be surrounded by such an incredible staff, such an incredible group of people, such an incredible woman who brought me through, I'm so thankful. Such an incredible God. My first week here, I have snippets of memories of being in the afternoon treatment room with, I believe it was Anna and Alfonso as my nurses, who I've fallen in love with them as well since, because they're both great people. And it was only, I believe it was the first week. It was the first week that we were here that I was in the afternoon treatment. But scheduling wise, it worked out better for us to move to a morning treatment room, which precipitated me moving to a second room and meeting Leo and Cynthia, which I have absolutely, they have been angels in my life. They have been incredible. The treatments themselves are simplistic. They're not difficult. I moved from one treatment center or one treatment bed or treatment chair into another, utilizing, it's so simple. They are so easy. They're painless. They're Just to say that there's absolutely nothing to fear. I've seen incredible results in my own personal life, and I continue to see the results. To be honest, when I arrived here, I had reading glasses, and I could not pick up my Galaxy Tab, my book, without reaching for a pair of glasses at the same time, and it's been 6 weeks since I've picked up a pair of glasses. So my eyesight has improved. I have no idea why. When the immunity gets better, your entire body improves. My hearing has improved. I can actually hear better now than I have in the past 10 years of my life. And I continue to see improvements just in my stamina, in my ability to go up and down stairs, in my ability to walk back and forth from the hotel to the treatment center, which is only 6 or 7 blocks. But at first it was a struggle, and now it's a breeze. And I just think how simple it is, how easy it is. I literally have a second lease on life now as a result of these treatments. I'm gonna just say that we've been coming to Mexico for many, many years on vacations. We've never felt anything but welcomed by the people of Mexico. We're Canadian. Tijuana is just like a second home to me at this point. We've spent enough time here that I've gotten to know every bump in the sidewalk to come back and forth from the hotel to the clinic. I've gotten to know the people that we pass on a daily basis that protect various locations. Just this morning I got a nod and a grunt from one of the security guards at one of the presidential, I'm not sure, buildings of some sort. So it's been fun getting to know the people, and there's absolutely nothing to fear. The police presence is remarkable. There is always, like, literally, you take a look in 3 blocks in any direction and you'll see a police car. You see military police. There's absolutely no reason to fear any criminal activity of any sort whatsoever. But in reality, my wife is the one who has spent more time walking around, so I'll let her answer her perspective in this case.
Honestly, I feel like I'm at home. If whatever I would do at home, I will do here. So I would just use common sense. I probably wouldn't walk out at midnight at home, and I probably wouldn't walk out at midnight here. But that's not because it's Mexico, it's just common sense. I love it here. It's our second home. We'll be back.
We will be back. I'd like to take a moment just to thank a number of people within the building that may not get as much recognition as they should. Namely, there's a gentleman sitting behind me to my right. His name is Gaston, who has been an incredible benefit to us. And he has been so helpful in so many ways. His personality, his positive attitude, his ability his smile, absolutely. His ability to just light up a room when he walks in has been tremendous. And another gentleman that I don't know if he gets the recognition for the amount of hard work that he does. His name is Raul, and he's our chef, and he's taught me how to eat. He's supplied me with sandia on virtually every meal, and worked hard to answer any questions that we've had. And he's been one of the greatest benefits of our time here. I know that we're going to have recipes that are going to be amazing as we get home and continue our treatments at home. In final words for anybody that's thinking about coming here is, I wouldn't hesitate. Reach out, get the information that you need, ask the questions that you have. They have the answers, and they're willing to listen to your questions as often as you need to ask them. Don't wait. If I would have waited even 2 or 3 weeks, I don't know that I would be alive right now. With the size of the tumor and the speed at which it was growing in my body, I honestly don't know if I would have lasted another month. Don't hesitate. Don't make this your second option. Make this your first option. Trust that the people here have your best interests at heart, because they do. They honestly do.